let's get it. Hopping out the rave and skid it. Smashing on that bitch and skid it. Run to the check with no limit. Popping on X, popping on X, popping on X. Chill.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sir Splash, and today I am here with Blivy.
What's up? What's up?
And today, I've been asked this before, but someone specifically hit me up on Discord and was like, "Hey, bro, can you help me out?" I was like, "Sure." And they said, I'm kind of talking with people about how Darkseid would fare against characters like Super Saiyan God Goku or Beerus. And I was like, "What do you mean?" And then he sent me a link to this, I think it's Animation Rewind. It was like Beerus versus New 52. And I was like, "Is that Darkseid from Darkseid War?" And he was like, "Yeah, does he stand a chance against Beerus?" I was like, "Oh, bro, the fuck out of here." We will get to that in round 3. But to that point, basically, we have 2 rounds prior to that. And what got me thinking from talking about that was, dude, what if Thanos and Darkseid showed up together in Dragon Ball? And I have a pretty big feeling that these two would be homeboys. I really don't think they'd be rivals because they're both pieces of shit.
I feel the same.
And Blivy kind of feels, Blivy feels the same way. So we're gonna talk about. I did a video of Darkseid versus Thanos, and I did 3 rounds. We're gonna take them from each round and say how far they can get into the verse. So. Basically, I'm gonna go through quickly round 1, both characters, and then we will talk about how far they could probably get. And Blivy's gonna be the go-to for info for Dragon Ball. So, first character Thanos. This will be pre-Infinity Quest. Strength-wise, I'm gonna go through the 6 categories I always do. He scales to around Galaxy, maybe multi-Galaxy. He bullied the shit out of Adam Warlock, and Berserker Thor was nothing to him. Speed-wise, he's multiple times the speed of light. He was able to easily keep up with Thor and Warlock in battle. Durability-wise, Galaxy Plus. He, like I said, his strength is around Galaxy, and he tanked a gun specifically designed to kill him at his power level. And his dad actually made it, and it was funny because he was like, "Pull the fucking trigger then, homeboy." And he did, and nothing happened, and then he just fucked his dad up. So he obviously at least has durability that scales to his attack potency. Intelligence, Thanos is known for being beyond genius level. He really doesn't get outsmarted. His downfall every time is his ego. Skill-wise, he's insanely tech-savvy. He's actually well-versed in dark mystic arts, and he's very skilled in hand-to-hand combat and weaponry. Hack's ability and gear, he has the Mind Sync Warp attack, the telepathic attack that pretty much one-shots. Energy manipulation, teleportation, battlefield removal, energy shields. He has his throne, which can actually one-shot solar system plus beings. He has his eye beams, which one-shotted Thor. And he has extreme hacks resistance. Now, looking at Darkseid pre-Flashpoint, strength easily scales to multi-galaxy. He bitch-slapped Captain Atom and the different versions of Superman and Supergirl, who are OP at this time. Speed-wise, he's multiple times the speed of light, able to keep up with Superman, as well as blitz him before he could react and keep up with Orion. Durability-wise, he's multi-galaxy level at least. Like I said, for Thanos, his strength kind of scales to durability as well. Like the Superman and Supergirl, even with power amps, couldn't really do shit to him. Intelligence-wise, he's a new god, and he is genius level. Both him and Thanos are pretty much above like regular mortal intelligence. Skills, he tech savvy, hand-to-hand combat, and he's hack savvy. He knows how to use his powers well. Hacks, abilities, gear. He has the Omega beams, which pretty much follow you wherever the fuck you go, as well as you can scale them to roughly 20% universal level power. It was actually stated if he let them fly at full blast, they could be a fifth of the universe. Even use them as he's a high level telepath. Actually, bitch slapped Martian Manhunter in a telepathic war. He has soul and time manipulation, molecular manipulation hacks, and matter manipulation hacks. So when I look at both of these, I think Thanos at this point scales to about galaxy, multi-galaxy level, and Darkseid at this point scales to multi-galaxy plus, maybe low universal. When I think about it, I would say they would start getting pressed around Busan or Super Saiyan areas of power. Kind of let me know what do you think?
Okay, so if we're talking about where they're getting pressed at, I would feel that a lot of the threats they would like have to deal with would usually be, if we're talking about DBZ, a lot of their threats were pretty much planetary, but the strength level of some of their power, like for example, even though technically he's retconned, Brawly, full power can destroy an entire galaxy.
Yeah,
but that's full power. And we're talking about
but Broly has autism and would get exposed.
And would get exposed immediately.
Bro, they'd be like, "Stop fucking screaming, you edgy piece of shit!" And they would throw him into his sun because he kind of has some bullshit ways of dying. But yeah.
And that depends. If we're using GT, then yeah, they would get pressed around. If we're going lore wise, like what's canon, then they would start getting pressed around, I would say, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku and Vegeta.
Are you sure about that?
Where they stand now in Super, not as soon as they got it. Because
let me cut you off. Okay, so first off, I want us to consider like all parts of Dragon Ball just to be more fun.
Yeah.
Not so much just canon. I disagree there. I think at that point, because I'm also thinking the numbers game, they have to actually fucking fight these people. Like, we're gonna pretend the Dragon Ball versus, like, dude, we can't let these newcomers just come in and run our shit.
Oh yeah, it's not on the ones.
Yeah, it's not. This is not fair. Thanos and Darkseid are not about that fair play anyway. They're not. They're not nice guys. They're gonna run your shit. So, no, I think Blue, Super Saiyan God tier around there. I don't think they're gonna stand much of a chance. I think those people are gonna come in and the numbers game is gonna fuck them up. As well as Beerus is there, and he's not gonna bullshit. I think. See, I can't put these two anywhere below Cell Saga with a good conscience. I fucking can't. I think they would bully the shit out of Cell and anyone at that time. Even though Cell has a crazy regeneration factor, they would be like, bro, get the fuck out of here. And they would just blast his ass.
Yeah.
Now, numbers game, Boo Saga is really interesting because that's when we're talking about galaxy, multi-galaxy level.
Yeah.
And while like even Boo at his strongest, I don't think it could beat either of them. I think everyone at that point, they put their fucking cookies in the same jar. They're doing damage.
Yeah.
Some serious damage. Would you agree on that?
I feel the same way. I just don't see. Do you see these two getting anywhere up to Beerus and Whis?
No. Oh, hell no.
Because
not at this point.
Together, no. I don't see them taking those two.
Fuck no. No, not at this point. Hell no. I think they're easily smarter than everyone around here. But the thing about Dragon Ball is the characters tend to have durability on a wide scale in terms of their power. So, like, if they have, like, planetary power, they have planetary resistance in all areas, if that makes sense. it's not like they have a real weakness to anything if their power level's on that tier.
Yeah.
Like we saw like Vegeta resist mind control when he got to a certain power level. He didn't have really like mental ability against it, but his power level allowed him to. That's just how fucking Dragon Ball didn't write it. So I think
power level kind of gives you, it's like a constant rate. It's not like, it's like when you see different skill factors and it's like, oh, you're an A in strength but you're a C in speed. Like power level kind of just gives you a constant flat rate of just everything. It really defense, is power, speed across the board. It will all be the same and it just grows with your power level. It'll all be around the same spot. Like if you're a damn Saiyan and you can move at light speed like levels, you're probably able to not only destroy multiple planets but survive anything that can destroy multiple planets. So kind of works like that.
So Buu Saga and maybe just a little above that, but around that area of power with the numbers, I don't think they get past it for this round one. Would you agree?
Yeah, I don't see them getting past Buu Saga.
Yeah, they're fucking strong. And now I'm not worried about them in terms of a hacks battle.
Yeah.
They'll be just fine in that area. But in terms of just getting blitzed, which they're not really going to get blitzed, but when you're getting jumped by 10, 20 people, you are. Now, the Z fighters at that time don't stand a fucking chance. You can fuck off if you think they're pulling up on these two. Like, Krillin, he'll shove his Destructo Disc up his bald ass. Like, they're not taking shit from them, but, like, Vegeta, Goku, Vegito, Boo, like, they're with it. So, and then, like, SS, Super Saiyan 4, Omega Shenron, that level is definitely a threat. So, so for round one, you can refer back to my Thanos Darkseid video if you haven't seen it, where I scaled them more thoroughly. But I think these two peak around Buu Saga multi-galaxy level. So moving on, round two, I'm going to introduce both versions of Thanos and Darkseid. Now, Thanos, this is post Infinity Quest. Strength-wise, he scales to universal. He fodderizes characters like Hulk and Ronan the Accuser. He was able to fight multiple Thors and enjoy it. And he actually was able to hurt and make the in-betweener bleed who fought Galactus for the right to be Galactus. Speed-wise, he's multiple times the speed of light. He was just fine against a champion of the universe who also had the power gem, and he was able to react to a pissed-off Galactus. Durability-wise, he was able to take hits from Power Gem Thor and laugh about it. And he took a blast from Galactus, and he was taking hits from Odin. And this is while Odin was intending to fuck him up and was powering up at the same time. Intelligence, pretty much the same, like a universal level understanding.
Yeah. Same
with skill. Hacks-wise, he just got stronger in telepathy and energy manipulation. He also utilizes energy traps and was even able to momentarily trap Odin. Odin did power out of it, but the fact that he even got him in one is crazy. And he has extreme hacks resistance. Now, Darkseid in this second round is from post-Flashpoint. Strength-wise, scales to universal still. Physically, he didn't change much, but he was able to fight the High Father for 7 days. Fought the whole Justice League just fine and amped different versions of the supers. Speed-wise, he's able to react to and combat Flash, Superman, and Martian Manhunter characters. Durability-wise, universal scales to his efficiency. Intelligence and skill are the same as the first round. And hacks-wise, he's able to consume power through universes and has just a higher-powered hacks moveset. So basically, both these characters amped versions of the first round.
Well, here's
the
thing.
Scale both of them.
Go ahead. So I can, about Darkseid, you said he can take the power of universes. Is that what you said? He can siphon.
Yeah.
So
but this one,
how does that work?
This version of Darkseid, it's not like he snaps his fingers and starts absorbing. It's a little more. It's kind of a prep time thing. but he can consume energy. So he can kind of sustain himself in a fight to help out.
Okay, but when you say consume energy, like how does that work? I'm trying to see how this would play out against all these the Dragon Ball universe, like the way he consumes energy.
This one's not capable of fucking standing there and just being a vacuum while they're hitting him, like taking everything they hit and just absorb it. But
well, I mean, it's like the dragon, like most of the characters, a lot of their attacks are energy based. It's key, and they're just blasting energy. So, like, could he just put his hand out like an android and just consume that, or no?
I don't see him doing that.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Nah, he could easily deflect it, probably absorb a lot of it, but
because that's what they did with the androids. They would just put their hands out and just absorb the blast every time, so they couldn't use ki. They had to fight them hand to hand, like close quarters.
Close quarters combat is definitely the best bet for characters. Like I said, hacks wise, these two are second to none, especially in the Dragon Ball verse. And like he could heal himself by consuming energy. Like if Thanos is like, "Yo, fall back, homie, recover a little bit and come back." Yeah. But when I look at this, just like off the top of my brain, I see them getting really pressed and probably losing around Super Saiyan Red Goku, Super Saiyan God with the red hair.
Yeah.
Just the one that was threatening to destroy the universe with his ashes. Down to him, Beerus, Vegeta, definitely Whis from that storyline, Battle of Gods. Battle of Gods, if they showed up, Goku, Beerus, and Whis would handle them.
Yeah, most definitely.
But everyone under the red and blue Goku is getting fucked. Regardless of numbers, they're just getting fucked. Especially because Darkseid can release like an omnidirectional energy blast if you piss him off, and Thanos is going to be running around just fucking with people with his hacks. So I think like Super Saiyan God, the OG Super Saiyan God when he originally obtained it, I think him, Beerus, Whis, and them combined could end these two.
Yeah.
What do you think? You agree?
I feel like I would agree with them because I don't see them making it past that timeline and then going straight to like this Dragon Ball Super timeline. I don't see them passing Battle of Gods. Or actually, I take that back. They could, even if they did, if we were to somehow highball them, they wouldn't even get into Dragon Ball Super because they would get stuck at what is it? Resurrection F timeline where Frieza comes back as Golden Frieza. And if somehow Frieza and I can say this because, you know, in Dragon Ball Super, Frieza does have to join forces with the rest of the squad and save the universe. So I'm not putting it past it. If they see that this threat is a big enough threat, I'm pretty sure Frieza would just join up for the time being and just take him out. You have Golden Frieza. You have Super Saiyan Blue Goku. You have Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, who at the time made short work of Frieza while Goku's just sitting there trying to have a fight, which made a lot of people wonder if Frieza, or not Frieza, but if Vegeta at the time was stronger than Goku because he wasted absolutely no time with Frieza. So at the time, a lot of people thought, okay, that form of Vegeta must be above Goku, or Goku's just playing around and he's really putting the Earth in danger just so he could have a good fight like he always does. But yeah, even if we were to somehow highball them and they were able to make it past Battle of Gods, they would literally just die in Resurrection F.
Yeah, I agree. The only way they make it past Battle of Gods is if Whis is like, nah, dude, I'm gonna go smoke a doobie. Yeah. I don't feel like interfering.
And Whis has done that,
which is definitely possible. Whis gets high a lot.
What I mean is like, well, he does get high. He's constantly high. But what I mean is like, there's plenty of times where Whis
strong ganja.
There's plenty of times when Whis is just like, I can't fight with you. Like, so it's like you have a 50-50 chance on whether Whis was joining you or not. And usually only time Whis doesn't join you is if he knows for a fact you're gonna win without him.
Bro, they might, bro. You know what's funny? Whis would probably one shot one of them, and then the survivor would be like, "What the fuck is that? It's a fucking baby whale!" And then they'd peel.
Yeah.
Thanos is getting the fuck out of there. So best case they just retreat. Worst case they go down a real one.
On top of that, I'm pretty sure most of the angels have like clairvoyance. They can, on freaking Whis has practically his staff is the time stone. He can just reverse time, but only for like, I forgot how long. Was it a minute or something like that?
Now, no, I do think Darkseid and Thanos could negate that. They can neg it, but the problem is
Raw power.
especially Dark. No, well, hand to hand, dude. Whis is pretty fucking crazy with the strength.
Well, hand in hand, Whis just moves. Like, he's born with Ultra Instinct. Most people don't realize that with the angel race. They're practically born with it. They just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude, they don't make it past Whis at that point. So, yeah, that's where I see them peaking for round 2. Now, final round of this Odyssey. King Thanos, my homeboy, kind of the newest craze in Marvel Comics, teaming up with True Form Darkseid from Darkseid Wars. So I'll go over both. So King Thanos, basically this is in the future where Thanos gets stronger over time, just naturally improves in strength. And he's just going around fucking people up. He really doesn't have a reason besides the fact that he's like, dude, I'm pretty dope. Let me go ahead and solo. So some of the shit he's done, he's one-shotted a fully prepped Galactus who literally spent years upon years preparing to battle this Thanos. And he showed up fucking terrified previously to Earth, teamed up with Ghost Rider, gave Ghost Rider the power cosmic and said, look, dude, we need to get ready for Thanos because he's scary. Yeah. He's real life scary. And he ran up on Thanos and Thanos one-shotted him and was like, get the fuck out of here. And then he was, in the beginning, he was able to body Surtur, who brings about Ragnarok.
Right.
Phoenix Force, Thane couldn't do shit to him. Thanos killed the Living Tribunal off screen, who was supposed to be second in the Marvel Universe. And he eradicated this.
Oh, wait a second. All right, say something again.
Yo.
Okay, your voice went out for like 5 seconds.
Well, yeah, I was just saying he's pretty much the smartest character at this point, and he was able to easily be scaled well above celestial power. They weren't much to him. Easily multiversal plus, high-end multiversal. Now, True Form Darkseid, same thing, multiversal plus. I've seen him put at hyperversal. I just don't like using words like that. They're big and scary. But he was able to fight the Anti-Monitor, who was destroying multiverses to the point where when he showed up, they're like, our multiverse is fucked. And Darkseid said, not if we have a certain comic writer, and suddenly became fucking OP.
Okay.
But now this one consumes universes fast as shit for power because he had to in order to fight Anti-Monitor. And this Darkseid, I've seen a lot of speculation, and it makes sense. People believe, like, okay, this is the actual Darkseid. The other ones were just avatars of however he was feeling at the time.
Yeah.
So this one, it's important to note the Anti-Monitor wasn't really beating him. He just had the help of God of Death Flash / Black Racer, whose power was literally he could kill any new god without an issue.
Yeah.
And Darkseid's a new god, so it's kind of like a cheap way out.
Yeah, it's kind of a GG at that point. There's just plot convenience.
Yeah, nothing he could do.
Like plot convenience, basically.
Yeah. So there's nothing he could do. But anyways, These two fucking run that shit. Now, I think if they got invitations to the tournament, if the Marvel and DC universe got invitations to the Tournament of Power, these two are killing everyone else in their comic universe so that they can be the only ones to show up, and then they solo.
Yeah, it's a really Wait, what'd you say?
I would just like to say that Jiren would look at them and they would take it the wrong way and one-shot them. So like that whole Jiren staring away a fucking what do you stare away? A spirit bomb?
He stared away a lot of stuff. When he stared at the spirit bomb, he just turned the spirit bomb into a black hole and collapsed it.
Oh, well, fucking second round Thanos survived the black hole, so.
Yeah.
And this one
and they're not going to throw anything like that at him, so. You know.
Nah, dude, I fucking wish Jiren would stand there and flex his nipples. That's a come up. Like, ooh.
Because they get a huge amp. By round 3, this is a huge amp to their power. So I feel like it kind of skips them way past where the second round they could only get to around Battle of Gods. But they could easily just take out the entire... Well, here's the thing. Once you get to Dragon Ball Super and the Tournament of Power, you're talking about all the not low level, but you know, all these universes at once. But it doesn't matter because all these universes are fodder to the Universe 7 and Universe... I don't remember the number of the universe that Jiren's in, but Jiren's universe, it really doesn't matter because they're on par, if not more powerful than Zeno. Would you agree?
Dude, there is not a Japanese writer in this world that can successfully write enough transformations for Goku to survive this experience. I am telling you right now. Ultra Instinct is the shit Darkseid took 2 hours ago. Like, it would be so bad. And, you know, I've seen it's made like, oh, dude, this Hawkeye. Like, okay, but he's going to run into someone that bullies a lot harder than him, and the Hawkeye is going to be a tickle.
Yeah. And the fact, and what most people don't realize is, like, you know, the Hawkeye, in a lot of ways, isn't just a throwaway. Like, this doesn't... A Hawkeye is destruction. It's destruction energy. And the fact that depending on how destruction energy works, because it's kind of proven that depending on how it works, and destruction energy works the same way as normal ki. It's just God energy is kind of different. It's just on another level, and it's not really explained all that well. But we saw, you know, if you have a higher power level than the person you're about to Hakai, they can't cancel out, break through, or take away the Hakai. But if your power level is above theirs, you can do what Vegeta did in the Tournament of Power and just run that shit and just burst through the shit and just punch through it. Now, it was a cheap shot, but you, like they always do in Dragon Ball, you can always, like, knock down, you know, like, it always seems like a cheap a cop-out. I'm stumbling on my words here. It feels like a cop-out, but it's true. Like, as long as your power level's higher, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
so yeah,
the point I'm trying to make is the Hawkeye's not doing anything to them.
And then, like, if you scale Whis, I believe Whis scales to... Alright, so it's like 11 times at the point when they first clashed. It was like, I believe Beerus was 11 times stronger than Goku or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the difference was bigger between him and Whis.
Yeah.
So, but even if you say it's like 20 times the difference and you use that to scale Whis, it's still not enough. And the problem is Zeno, the man, your god. This is your god. He's stupid. First off, he's not on the same intelligence level. Yeah, he's powerful, but his hacks are not going to do shit to these two.
Yeah.
He can't just whisk them away. That's not going to go well. If that was a case, a lot of characters would have done that with King Thanos or Darkseid. Like Anti-Monitor could get rid of multiverses and universes, but he couldn't just wish away Darkseid. He had to throw hands. That's just not. You're not going to be able to BFR or Erasure.
Yeah.
By far, especially when these two have killed beings and fought on par with beings that do that shit all the time in combative situations. And see, there's another thing. Zeno, when he does this shit, he's not doing it to like opponents on his level. He's not doing it to like wildly powerful opponents. He's doing it to like not fodder, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they're not ready for it, and it's not a combat situation.
It's not a combat situation. No one's ready for it. And on top of that, we don't even really know how it necessarily works, because in Dragon Ball, every time there's someone stronger, they just keep going above, and they're kind of stuck now in Super because Zeno is as far as you go. There's nothing higher than Zeno. But then again, they said that about King Kai. So we don't know. And personally, I feel like if that's the case, and knowing how Dragon Ball is, I would feel that someone with the same amount of power as Zeno wouldn't be able to be just erased on the spot. I don't think it's that broken of an ability. On top of that, they're not even from their universe. So I feel like Zeno's power is all centered around their multiverse. Their multiverse. So it really wouldn't work. I mean, you guys can argue in the comments, but I just feel like it would work.
And I just want to put this in perspective for any Dragon Ball wankers. Galactus has fought on par with Odin before. And Odin had a fight so bad, and this wasn't even fully powered Odin. Odin had a fight so bad once with a character named Seth that, you know how Goku and Beerus were tearing the universe?
Yeah.
The effects of the Odin battle was tearing the multiverse. Now, with that in mind, I just mentioned Galactus had fought Odin. Galactus, fully prepped, got one-shotted by this Thanos.
Yeah. I can see that.
So, yeah.
I remember you telling me that one. So that's... Yeah. And anyone who's into... I mean, I feel like the only people who really would agree with that are going to be people who not only read... If you read comics and manga and anime and all that stuff, if you're like me and you ride with both, you would agree. If you're just an anime fan alone, you know nothing about the DC or Marvel universe, then what's that word? I was gonna say, oh Jimmy. I wanted to say something else.
It's a fucking baby whale, Joe. What the fuck is that?
There you go.
But not, yeah, it's I don't know, dude. Like, it's the problem with Dragon Ball is that their hacks compared to other fictional verses suck.
Yeah.
Not the power. The hacks themselves don't really do much. And the OP ones have limiters like, oh, dude, if they're on the same power level, you're not doing shit.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to prove these boys are on a higher power level. So
yeah, that's
it's
all.
Not very hard for me to say.
Yeah, all it is about Dragon Ball. It's all about power level. Like, as long as your power level is above the other person, it doesn't matter. But other like comics are different. Like, it's not about power level or anything. And you know, you guys, it's just Dragon Ball in general. Like, if we were to do another type of anime, it'd be a whole nother story. But I feel like that's the thing. That's the only thing with Dragon Ball. That's as high as you kind of go. I don't really know. Like, I look at a lot of anime, but I don't know a lot of anime where there's multiple characters stronger than most of the people in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, and see the
You know what I
problem
mean?
with Dragon Ball characters is, and dude, there's always heated arguments about this, but Dragon Ball characters have a really bad habit of going from, instead of point A to point B, they go to point A, step 1 through 6, and then point B. King Thanos and True Form Darkseid just, they're trying to end that shit right now. There is no shit talk. There's no fucking around. When Galactus ran up, Thanos said, "Stop it. Get some help," and killed him immediately. And the only reason he didn't kill Ghost Rider was he was like, "Dude, your being is annoying, and Ghost Rider always comes back, so you can just roll with me because I don't want to deal with you." Could have easily one-shotted him, but he's like, "I don't want to fucking deal with you, so you just roll with me."
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching. Thanks for Blivy for showing up for this interesting topic. It was basically just exploring how far each version get into the Dragon Ball verse. Because while yes, Darkseid and Thanos are OP, I'm not one of those people that think they solo Dragon Ball even in their weakest form.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's ignorance. But yeah, anyways, if you agree, let us know. If you disagree, let us know. If you start fighting in my comment section amongst yourselves, which happens in my debunks,
Right.
I might step in, I might not. I'm not a hero. But if you say some stupid shit, I will blitz you. But anyways, it's been your boy Sir Splash. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm jumping in. We're almost to 150. We were at 100 like 3 weeks ago. So let's keep climbing. And it's been your boy Splash.
And we're out. Peace, guys.